Joy, joy, joy to Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as you are able and join the University of Louisville Collegiate Chorale as we sing our national anthem. Immediately following the singing of our national anthem, please remain standing as we sing the University of Louisville Alma Mater.
Proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam. please remain standing as we begin the May 2022 University of Louisville Commencement Celebration. Presenting to you the University of Louisville Platform Party, outstanding student representatives, and faculties of the University of Louisville. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the graduating class of May 2022. You may be seated. You may be seated. Now please turn your attention to the video boards above. I now present to you representatives of the faculties of the University of Louisville. Seated on stage with us today is Dr. David Schultz, President of the Faculty Senate, and Dr. Amy Acklin, Faculty Marshal. We would ask that all faculties of the University of Louisville please stand as you are able or wave to be recognized. Stand. I am honored to present to you, representing the Board of Trustees of the University of Louisville, Board Chair Mary Nixon.
Graduates, welcome and congratulations. We also welcome your family and friends to this special occasion. We are so pleased that you are all able to be with us today. I am honored to thank the community leaders and members of the university's Board of Trustees, President's Council, Alumni Association, and the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education for their support of the students and the university to make this occasion possible. Madam President, on behalf of the university's Board of Trustees, I hereby authorize you to grant appropriate degrees and certificates to the individuals who have been duly recommended by the faculties of their respective schools as having completed all requirements. It is now my privilege to present to you Interim President of the University of Louisville, Dr. Gonzalez.
Hello. Good afternoon to our graduates and their friends and families, alumni, our outstanding students everywhere, faculty and staff, the members of our Board of Trustees, and our campus leaders. A fantastic day to be celebrating you. Commencement is the brightest day on the academic calendar. It's one of my very favorite times of the year. It's a culmination of your dedication, your hard work, and your determination. And I'm hoping for all of you, this is among some of the most special days of your lives. Needless to say, you have had an extraordinary experience with significant ups and downs. You've overcome many obstacles during your time here as students, not the least of which was what we hope is a once-in-a-lifetime worldwide pandemic that caused us to move from in-person to remote, to hybrid, and then back in person, and finally getting to be back in person on our campus. It's fitting that we're here today to celebrate all your achievements and really to applaud your resilience. We're anxious to watch you walk across the stage and receive your diplomas with your family and friends cheering you on. This is also a time for our faculty and staff to reflect on their contributions to you, our graduates. This is the most evident reminder of why we do what we do and why we chose demanding careers in higher education. Graduates, also a time for you to say thank you to everyone who supported, challenged, and valued you along your journey. This is a perfect time to let your faculty and staff, friends, and family know how much they mean to you. Why don't you give everyone a big round of applause, graduates? You and your fellow Cardinal graduates are ready to unleash your potential and take on the complex challenges of our world. Equally important, the contributions you will make as engaged citizens, bold leaders, and thoughtful scholars will create more thriving communities in our society. You're entering a world that is far different than it was just a few years ago. The impact of a global COVID pandemic, an ongoing racial and social reckoning, financial uncertainties, and political upheaval and strife have changed all of us and our communities. It's up to you to help us shape the future so you can use what you've learned to create and sustain a society where our differences are appreciated and celebrated, where everyone has a chance to thrive, and where health and safety are not affected by the zip code where you live or your individual characteristics, your race, your religion, your sexual orientation, or your political affiliation. My hope is that you will begin to put your imprint on our world. You will reflect on what you've learned here at the University of Louisville, both inside and outside the classroom. Consider how our cardinal principles make us different and how we can impact the expectations we place on ourselves. Among these principles is being a community of care, a principle that guides us to care for ourselves, to care for others, and for our community. This should be our guiding principle and should inspire us to do whatever we can do to make the world a better and more compassionate place. Each of you has your own path to follow as you look to the future. And my favorite cardinal principle is noble purpose. And it says, you must identify for yourself the way in which you can make a difference. Only you can find your bliss or your why, and it's my hope that during your time with us, you've gained the knowledge, confidence, and inspiration necessary to chart your course. Take time to recognize the many gifts you've been given and your very own talents. There's truly no limit to what you can be and what you can become. But remember this, that with great opportunity comes great responsibility. So please remember to give back. Congratulations on this wonderful day. I'm so excited to welcome you to the Cardinal alumni community. Please don't be a stranger here. Come back home. We want you here, Cardinals. Best wishes and go Cards. Thank you. So the most prestigious way a university can honor individuals who have contributed to the enhancement and enrichment of society is by the awarding of an honorary degree. Honorary degrees salute special achievement and recognize outstanding service. Honorary degrees are presented to celebrate the unique contributions of individuals who deserve to have formal membership in the university community. Honorary degrees are voted on by members of the graduate faculty of the university and are approved by the Board of Trustees. The graduate faculty voted to award an honorary degree at this commencement ceremony to a very distinguished individual, Kevin Nolan. I'm pleased and proud to confer this doctoral degree of science upon an extraordinary individual. And I'm pleased to read the citation. The University of Louisville is honored to present Mr. Kevin Nolan with a degree Doctor of Science, honoris causa. Kevin Nolan is the President and Chief Executive Officer of GE Appliances, a hire company, and he leads strategic investments for GE Appliances. His leadership and efforts resulted in $50 million to help support public education initiatives in Louisville to provide equitable access to quality educational experiences for all students. In 2020, Kevin received the Kelly Award from the Kentucky Department of Education for his commitment to public education. Kevin graduated from the University of Connecticut as an honor scholar with a degree in mechanical engineering. In 2019, he was inducted into the Academy of Distinguished Engineers at his alma mater. After graduation, he entered the prestigious Edison Engineering Program with General Electric and has been inventing and designing home appliances for almost 3 decades. During his time as Vice President of Technology at GE Appliances, Kevin created First Build, a global maker destination in partnership with the University of Louisville. GE could have built First Build anywhere in the country, but Kevin fought for it to be a partnership with the University of Louisville. This strong partnership continues today, boasting 15 products on the shelf and 454 prototypes created. In addition to his many professional and educational accomplishments, Kevin has a passion for the city of Louisville and worked tirelessly on behalf of the University of Louisville Speed School of Engineering. He served for many years on the school's advisory board and worked to build strong ties between the university and GE Appliances, the latter having provided scholarships and participated with student organizations in the school. With Kevin's leadership, GE Appliances invested in expanding supports for first-generation college students through support of the Speed School Brown-Forman Engineering Academy. Since 2004, GE Appliances hosted 575 co-op students from the Speed School, which has completed a total of over 1,300 co-op rotations. In 2020, U of L honored GE Appliances as its Corporate Partner of the Year. On this very special occasion, in recognition of Mr. Nolan's consummate dedication to the University of Louisville, his adopted alma mater, we take great pride in awarding him the Doctor of Science honoris causa. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our honorary degree recipient, Mr. Kevin Nolan. Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
So U of L Board of Trustees, Interim President Gonzalez, Dean Collins, faculty, staff, and entire U of L community, thank you so much for this tremendous honor. It's great to be here this afternoon. To all the graduates, and to those who helped get you here today, truly congratulations. Many of you probably thought this day would never come. Maybe it was the long days that turned into long nights studying for your exams. Maybe it was the global pandemic that changed how we work and live. Despite these challenges, you all succeeded. You succeeded and ended up here today taking a path that's not quick, it's not easy. Earning that degree takes time, it takes hard work, and it takes patience. I know the journey well. And I too know the kinds of challenges that can keep you from reaching your goals. Because the truth is, before I got to college, I didn't like school. School was tough for me. It was challenging. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But what I really want to do today is share a few lessons with you that have helped me grow not only professionally, but as a person. The first is I learned as a kid growing up in Connecticut that the world is full of barriers, and it's up to you to break through them. I barely graduated high school. I owe a lot to getting through to my father. He was the vice principal in my school. The good thing about my dad working at the school is he could always pull a few strings when I was in trouble with teachers. Bad thing, he always knew when I was in trouble. And no doubt when it came to school, I was a difficult student for those poor teachers. I felt that what we were learning and how we were learning it just wasn't interesting, and things that seemed to come so naturally to others in my classes, they were a real challenge for me. I had trouble reading, I couldn't spell, I had a tough time remembering facts, figures. I often say that I became an engineer because I was terrible at English. The reality, though, I would later learn that I'm dyslexic. And if you told me that I'd be in front of you today giving this speech, I would have been terrified and I would have said you're crazy. But what I lacked in reading and writing skills, I made up in other ways. I was creative, I was curious about how things worked, I loved solving problems and working with my hands. I guess you'd say in a lot of ways, I didn't choose to be an engineer. Engineering chose me. I discovered that the barriers that had been holding me back were helping define who I was and opening my doors for the future. When I started at the University of Connecticut, I met a professor who would become my greatest mentor. He challenged my perspective on learning and what it takes to learn. His name was Dr. Gartner, and he was my mechanical vibrations teacher. I got a student job working in the lab and spent countless hours in there, and he really caused me to fall in love with that field. He helped me mature from a disinterested student to a passionate engineer. And at the end, what meant so much to me was he believed in me. So much so that he nominated me for a scholarship with General Electric. And that's a big reason why I'm standing here today. He helped me realize I could learn. And I was able to prove wrong all those before me that said I couldn't. He helped me see what people said was a disability was actually my greatest strength. And as you leave here and start your new journey, the second thing I want you to know today is it's your differences that make you special. Leverage those differences to create opportunities for yourself. You're going to go off, you're going to join companies, maybe even start your own. Hopefully it'll be here in Louisville, Kentucky. But wherever you go and whatever you decide to do, don't try to fit in by becoming something or someone else. Be who you are, who you want to be, and not what somebody else wants. We need all of you with all you have to offer. After all, creativity thrives on the diversity of ideas. And that's why I've been so committed to this university. And I appreciate the great partnerships that we've built with U of L. Together, we're doing big things. We're launching scholarships to help aspiring engineers from underrepresented communities discover new paths to get degrees. We're creating real-life learning opportunities at G Appliances to help students figure out what they like and what they don't like. And we're making it possible for students to create right alongside us at First Build on U of L's campus. At First Build, it's a place that invites anyone to collaborate with engineers on cool new things. It's a place to make things and ask, what if? Where priorities are defined by the community and products exist only if community members want them or find them interesting. And it works because of someone asking, what if? And if I could leave you with one final thought this afternoon, it's this. Stay curious. Always stay curious. You are the future of this country. You've built an incredible foundation for your future in the past few years here at University of Louisville. It helped define you, and it allowed you to know what do you like and what you don't like. You're now graduates. Use the skills you've developed and the innate curiosity that we all have to follow your passions and discover what you truly love. I'm so fortunate to have my career and my passions intersect. It's been a gift and it's something I truly wish on all of you. Keep learning, keep growing, keep asking the question, what if? Remember, break through those barriers and always know your differences and your curiosity are going to lead you to incredible things. Thank you so much, and again, congratulations to you and your families.
Thank you, Kevin. We're so excited to welcome you as an official member of our Cardinal community. Let's please give him another round of applause. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our interim provost, Dr. Jerry Bradley.
Thank you for that. Good afternoon, and congratulations to all the graduates and families. Our schools and colleges each selected one student from the graduating class of the spring 2022 with an outstanding academic record, service accomplishments, and extraordinary potential for the future to carry the banner of their school in the procession today. As they are introduced, we ask that they stand. Please hold your applause so that we can greet them together as representatives of all of our candidates' achievements. From the School of Music, we have Hannah Eigelhart. From the College of Education and Human Development, Piper Maidal. From the College of Business, Dina Chaiku. From the Speed School of Engineering, Dylan Kyle Boone. Please join me in recognizing and congratulating these outstanding individuals. You may be seated. One outstanding student at each commencement ceremony is chosen as the student speaker. Interim Dean Amy Lingo of the College of Education and Human Development will introduce our speaker.
The student speaker this afternoon, Piper Maidal, is the May 2022 Outstanding Student from the College of Education and Human Development. Training to become a teacher during a pandemic posed numerous challenges as there were few true classroom experiences. Piper, however, adapted to the challenge, going above and beyond to refine her teaching skills with a consistent commitment to academic excellence and student engagement. With an understanding of the context in which students learn, she has demonstrated a commitment to equity and ensuring opportunities for diverse students. Piper's passion for teaching the challenging subject of mathematics is evident to her students, and her ability to build their confidence in difficult content makes her an exemplary representative of the College of Education and Human Development. In addition to being a standout in the classroom, Piper has also been active on campus as a member of the Cardinal Marching Band. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the commencement student speaker, Piper Maidal.
short. Hello, friends, family, and fellow graduates. This day has been a long time coming. We've worked hard, and now it's when it's all going to start to pay off. During my time here at the University of Louisville, I've gotten to see the true impact of being involved in the world around us. While most classes were online and hospitals and nursing homes were in strict lockdown, I was able to bring some joy to those residents and the frontline workers through my participation in the Cardinal Marching Band. We were able to go to these hospitals and these nursing homes and provide them with live performance during these awful times. I was able to hear about the joy we brought and how much it meant to them, and it meant everything to me to be able to do what I could through my commitment. I was also fortunate in my degree to work with amazing professors, peers, teachers, and students. While online, I was able to work with students in JCPS without internet access at home, continue or even start their education through local community hubs. Through all of the changes in education in the past years, I've had ample opportunities to have serious, important conversations about the future of education and the importance of mental health within education. Here at U of L, I've also seen students come together to fight for justice, whether it be by protesting for what we believe in, creating and signing petitions to better our own community, or simply showing our personal support for one another in simple, small ways. While we have all faced many hardships in the past few years and our education has not been what you would call traditional, we have learned to persevere and find creative solutions to impossible problems. In my time here, I was not able to get into the classrooms to observe and work with current elementary, middle, and high school teachers. I was also not able to see live interactions with students or develop relationships with them in ways that I would have before. Instead, I was able to work closely with my professors and peers to analyze my own beliefs and discover new and inventive ways to stay connected with our students during trying times. As a teacher, I value my experience here at the university during this time as I feel I can better relate to my future students as I've gone through this with them. I would not have had all these opportunities I've had here at U of L if not for my amazing professors, advisors, friends, and family. I've learned so much from those I've worked with and was able to succeed due to the support I received. So I would like to say thank you to all faculty, family, and friends that helped each and every one of us in this room get here today. Thank you for being there to listen to our concerns and help us find our way. Thank you for telling us it will all be okay. And most of all, thank you for being there through our overdramatic, over-exaggerated, stressed out rants. And most of all, thank you for pushing us to believe in ourselves. A lot has happened here at U of L while we've been here, but for us here, it is only the beginning. In this room are the next generation of engineers, performers, teachers, CEOs, and so much more. We are the next step. We decide how our future goes as we now have what we need to go out and make a difference in the world. No matter your field, we are all going to leave our own impact on this world. Going forward, we are capable of taking the life lessons we learned here at U of L and applying them in hopes for a better tomorrow. Wherever we go from here, just don't forget where you came from, don't forget where you learn, and go Cards.
Commencement is based in the long tradition that universities enjoy. Today, you have seen examples of that tradition in the entering processional and the university mace, which was carried by our University Marshal, Dean of Students, and Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Michael Mardis. For our graduates, University of Louisville advanced degrees, doctors and masters alike, are signified by the cardinal red and black lining of the hood. Graduates must achieve strict standards of performance set by the dean and faculty of their degree unit. Some students, however, reach even higher levels of performance for graduation with honors, with high honors, or with the highest honors, or in Latin, cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. These graduation honors are embossed on their diplomas and transcripts. Students who have completed the required work for recognition as the university honor scholars also have that designated on their diplomas and transcripts. Will all students who have earned honors, high honors, or highest honors for your academic performances please stand, if able, to be recognized for your achievements? I now invite our deans to introduce the graduates of their respective schools.
Madam President, Mr. Provost, I am pleased to present to you candidates for the degrees of Master of Music, Master of Music Education, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Music from the School of Music. Our banner was carried in today by our outstanding graduate, Hannah Beth Eigelhart. I am proud that Hannah and all of our students will receive these degrees today. Graduates of the School of Music, if you are able, please stand and be recognized.
Madam President, Mr. Provost, I am pleased to present to you candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Masters of Science, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, and Bachelor of Science from the College of Education and Human Development. You've already met our outstanding graduate today, Piper Meidel, as she delivered the student speech today. I am proud that Piper and all of our students will receive these degrees today. Graduates of the College of Education and Human Development, if you are able, please stand and be recognized.
Madam President, Mr. Provost, I am pleased to present to you candidates for the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Master of Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Business Economics, and Bachelor of Arts in Economics from the College of Business. Our banner was carried in today by our outstanding graduate, Dina Chaika. I am proud that Dina and all our students will receive these degrees today. Graduates of the College of Business, if you are able, please stand and be recognized.
Madam President, Mr. Provost, I am pleased to present to you candidates for Master of Science and Engineering degrees, Master of Engineering degrees, and Bachelor of Science in Engineering degrees from the Speed School of Engineering. Our banner was carried in today by our outstanding graduate, Dylan Kyle Boone. I am proud that Dylan and all our students will receive these degrees today. Graduates of the Speed School of Engineering, if you are able, please stand and be recognized.
Thank you to each of our deans for leading our schools and colleges. Madam President, Trustee Nixon, upon the recommendation of the university faculty, I am pleased to announce that these candidates were conferred degrees of the University of Louisville, and they have met all of the conditions for the degrees. I am proud to present all our students with these degrees today. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. David Schultz, Faculty Senate Chair, and Dr. Bette Willey, Vice Provost for Undergraduate Education. Dr. Schultz and Dr. Willey will at this time announce the degree candidates.
Degree candidates, before we begin, we'd like to acknowledge that we may not get all of your names right, but we will do our best, and we are proud and honored to be a part of your day today. So, Piper Meidel, Dylan Boone, Dina Chaika, Hannah Beth Eigelhart, and our Board of Trustees Chair, Mary Nixon. Adam Persons, Aubrey Goldsboro, Dean Light, Chris Humphrey, Jeremy Lannis, Steve Biza, Corey Myrie, Christian Los, Connor McHale, Noah Mayfield, Sela Shin, Reagan Schwartz, Nicholas Clausen, Olivia Andrews,
Christopher Anderson, Sarah Moser, Young Kim, Lauren Kurtzinger Stone, Sarah Bird, Riley Ferretti, Nolan Lawson, Sean Todd,
Michael Branch,
Jonathan Thomas Furlow, Daniel Bennett,
Terrace Smith, Brianna Jackson, Shaquan Hayes, Logan Bayard, Nicholas Beelan, Jonathan David Kaiser, Alexis Marie Schmidt, Rose Diffie, Rebecca Ellis, Kelly Patrick, Brian Goulet, Chloe Dabrowski, Alex Blanchard, Kimberly M. Adams,
Madeline Grace Robinson, Nicole Charlie, Veronica Renee Flippins, Amelia Gamez Guerrera, Joshua Allen Rice, Elizabeth Marie Barreto, Andrew Moore, Kevin Van Wyn, Terrell Williams, Quincy Isaiah DeLong, Gracie Lynn White, Aaliyah Nicole Schuler,
Jeffrey Thornton, Brooke Nicole Collins, Jacob Neal. Somye Gangshetty. Mariah Green. Mitchell Westfield. Sierra Blanton. Magali McCarty. Robert Komnick. Mackenzie Colville. Kylie Glenn. Audrey Mackey.
Alicia Gibson. Chase Alexander McCoy. Jarrett Rogers. Camry D. Mack. DeAndre Cordell Boggs. Gregory Leathers. Alex Fulidi. Alexis Meng. Zachariah Foreman. Joe Gunther. Trenton Bland. Alexander Consider. Cass Disney.
Evan Waddell. James McAndrew. Caitlin Fleckler. Mitchell Hallman. Juan Pablo Martinez. Stephen Thompson. Carrie Houston. Benjamin Boovey. Andrew Samuel. Grady Dillon. Andrew Roby.
Everett Jackson Sams. Brandon Abney. Ben Santini. Addison Elizabeth Medley. Daniela Blanton. Colin Stoker. Jose Yair Nunez. David Gibson. Michael Arno. Zachary Gross.
Zachary Owens. Jacob Potts. Connor Lee Grossman. Ebony Marie Oriano. Amber Willits. Thomas Adam Schmidt. Aaron Kidd. Lauren Hauser. Ryan Hoffman. Kylie Broyles. Melanie Wosley. Emily Ann Rucker. Taylor Bondi. Abigail Stone. Laura Eva McDaniels.
Kiana Davis. Elizabeth O. Dixon. Courtney Maynard. Jessica Hampton. Elena Olivia Slusser. Sarah Terzotis. Ryan Johnston. Alexandra Hagen Fishman. Asia Vincent. Savannah Knapp. Rebecca Canary Wilson. Leslie Villanueva. Crystal Simmons Chakalas.
Lawrence Anderson. Edith Renee Banks. Elizabeth Ann Wood. Jessica Brandt. Alexandra Moore. Matthew Meyer. Michael Meyer. Aaron Unger. Ryan Northcutt. Noah Masterson. Nick Barron. Trent Nelson. Jeremy Thomas Calder. Manfred Herbert Schmidt. David Ellis Tobin. Tin Chen. Alicia Davis Kent.
Nick Schroeder. Josh Crabtree. Ryan Hurley. Warren Gentry. Lucas Carnes. Nicholas Bonamici. Christopher Stridaron. Jericho Wilkerson. Sean Collins. Nicholas Wells. Catherine Genton. Dawson Giggle. Cale Wilson. Zach Mofield.
Mercedes Logston. John Bellaveri. Kyle Allen. Dominic Paul Croyle. Brady Merrill. Holly Grubbs. Ian Nicholas Kimball. Alejandra Alguerin. Lloyd Milton Nathan Jr. Nicholas Andrew Batches. Katie Batches. Katie Vander Esp. Gavin Watkins. William Moore.
Matthew Alexander Furnish. John Moore. Bryant Malik Grant. Vilda Kisti Byron. Armin Jamal Thompson. Joya Lane Sims. Jimmy Porter. Alexander Overly. Alex Secor. Stone Barrett. Kaylee Rhiannon Slade. Lauren McCula. Cameron Vincent.
Drew Bender. Caleb Klenda. Catherine Wells. Nicholas Kaminsky. Maxwell Royce Ferguson. Miles Kleeman. Alexander Patrick Smith. Christopher Scott II. William Cox. Lauren Thibodeau. Mairead Martin. James Richardson. Julia Davis. Rosie Sullivan. John Anthony Tarullo. Benjamin Hemp. Robert Borders. Wayne Stevens. Danielle Fielder.
Spencer Sherlock. Ryan Zentner. Owen Mattison, Chad O'Brien, Molly Broadus, Ryan Cummins, Garrett Haler, Abdullah Alwan, Maggie Edwards, John Klein Crocht, Bailey Shurik, Jared Roberts,
Jared Nason, Samantha Brockman, Christopher Carter, Jonathan Arnold, Trevor Hagel, Brooklyn Noel Clark, Benjamin Stratton, Marlena Auk, Ashley Mimbella, Christina Rebecki, Kathy Height, Jimmy Romero, Matthew Heisel, Dalton Blake, Erin Elizabeth Evans, Colin Shalofsky, Spencer Connor, Noah Geltzer, Sharon Johnson Harmon, Donald Wedding III,
Noah Anderson, Connor Holbrink, Madeline Bloomer, Mackenzie Ann Sawyer, Evington Bernard Jackson II, Kirkland Groom, Nathaniel Reisner, Stephen Johnson, Stephanie Stark, Carson Malaro, Priyanka Sidhu, Tim Paulak, Christopher Michael Lancaster, Dylan Chance Call, Brianna Neal, Sophia Aiken,
Matthew Jr. Brown, Emmanuel Souders, Merrick Lawrence, Axel Smith, Tristan Howes, Caleb Vaughn, Hunter Lewis, Justin Bray, J.D. Cheatwood, Adam Samuel White, Ryan Newquist, Ava Vandroff, Olivia De Niro, Megan C. Reed, Amaya Shea Tillman, Mitchell Thomas Elliott, Eric Musselman,
Nick Lemming, John Yusuf Walsh, Cole Kendall, Jason Paul Thielen, Alexander Weber, Ian Pitt, David Perello, Samuel Hall, Ross Dillon, Neil Jane, Nicholas McLean, Bradley Esselman, Jonathan Freck, Jay Blankenship, Blake Clark,
Lucas McKinley, Open Shiva Arena. Kelly Tishner. Delaney Snyder. Colton Alexander Paulson. Jack Weaver. Santiago Aguilera Gonzalez. Daniel Sos. Evan Conley. Kimberly Newman. Austin Hess. Jack Thomas Gall. Druvil Vikram Patel. Anthony Maiello. Madison Oliver. Lee Quinn.
Young Wynn. Bradley Donahue. Catherine Lewis. Caitlin Michelle Nichols. Kara Pikarski. Ella Gordon. Madeline Reese Jones. Matthew Hollidan. Jessica Matthews. Caitlin Music. Thomas Brooks. Darren Elliser. Brooke Wright. Jalen Hope Mays. Bradley Goldsmith.
Alexis Hedrick. Lauren Zeiger. Hannah Louise Smith. Lily Nicole Montenegro. Micah Ledford. Stephen Miratello. Nick Driscoll. Caleb Mitchell. Morgan Fern. Brianna Gates. Evan Swafford. Caleb Ladoni.
Danica Gregory Yawa Thudna. Lauren Nicole Hall. Lydia Kramer. Noah Baker. Gabriella Ogle. Megan O'Keefe. Jessica Day. Kayani Nicole Wizard. Nicole Harris. Gabriela Rodriguez. Corey McGeorge. Justin Flinner. Alex A.
Robert Adams Jr. Jack Carter. Kevin Andrew Curry. Shane Boyer. Ronald Joe Hansen. Andrew Filcher. Sarah Mack. Rachel Myers. Kayla Renee Pendleton. Adam Connect. Kisan Patel. Assam Hamid.
Kasam Hamid. Kiray Wagle. Jeff Keeling. Rebecca Jackson. Noah Bruner. Tatiana Bensing. Simon Pouchet. Jamie Jacoby. Lindsay Miller. Raven Warren. Kimberly Justice Walsh, Austin Kisegi, John Hickey IV, Mai Han Tran,
Kareem El Gousi, Anton Afanaseyev, Matthew Tyler Mayfield, Anthony Kaiser, Devin Dawson, Jacob Averill, Philip Thornberry, Grace Suzanne Filiatru, Christopher Staley, James Henry, Bryce Leroy, Nick Chalos III, Joshua Gillespie, Connor Alden Kleins, Stephanie Rose Lake, Alexis Nicole Rule, Skylar Fisher, Jacob Wathen, Samuel Munson, Nicole Keholani Nemitz,
Randy Leah Davidson, Haley Adams, Megan Esridge, Abby Myers, Scout Downs, Natalie Michelle Warning, Claire Wen Hagen, Dylan Hoskins, Hong P. Tran, Tyler Fosselt, Justin Mahoney, Griffin Leighty, Jonathan Gabriel Adams, Joseph Agon Silu, Bethany Alana Hudson, Haley Stemler, Jackson Gibson,
Kylan Gill, Priya Jones, Carlos Liasos, Shem Enriquez, Eric Kelso Jr., Javion Doyle, Caitlin Scammahorn, Graham Smith, Khalil Tubia, Austin Wasco, Hunter Bewley, Luke James Fisher,
Molly Ann Bodkin, Ja'Cory McLeod Miller Musayedi, Destiny Christina Strong, Xavion Henderson, May Stinson, Haley Gum, Vidhi Desai, Justin Gillum, Hannah Brown, Hunter Presley Blanco, Amy Mattingly, Kelsey Patricia Levinson, Olivia Short, Addison Johnson, Sabrina Schuliger, Spencer Blackburn, Caroline Marie Minar, Kayla Bailey, Sarah Cobble,
Elena Hume, Austin Moore, Abigail Claire Pietrowski, Catherine Sebri, Austin Robinson, Morgan Elizabeth Burke, Heather Hicks. Amber Pennington. Elizabeth Madeline Tucker. Latanya Arthur. Gloria Haddad Barham. Brittany Ann Carr Joyner. Karen Liebert German. Michelle Renee Rowan. Jacob Warren. Nathaniel Dugan. Drew Spurlock. Christopher Lawrence Summers. Christian Toby.
Noah Bennett. Hunter Dwayne Meadows. Alec Miski. Drew Shelton. Davis George. Andrew Eaton. Kayla Caton. Reagan Mestry. Christopher Kemper. Kevin Sullivan. Michael Sullivan. Ryan Shalafu. Ryan Tuttle. Courtney Lane Raposo. William Haley. Nathan Scott. Claire Tudor.
Nicole Kuchma. Courtney Lynn Jackson. Catherine Bailey. Samantha Mueller. Elizabeth Jane Baker Finn. Allison Walsh. Jocelyn Naomi Deemer. Daisha Berry. Jonah Evan Hermes. Francisco Jose Rios Marrero. Jordan Tedderton. Todd Head. Thomas Kennedy Murphy. Justin Alexander Baker. Luke Bodica. Elizabeth Joyce DeShera. Sarah Elizabeth DeShera. Peyton Falvey.
Brian Cubis. Jessica Lee Marsh. Grace Ann Morgan. Becca Degnan. Emma Jane Bosselman. Megan Bryant. Taylor Curti. Brianna Somerville. Lee Wright. Aaron Herndon. Luis Jordan James Red. Alexander Reyna. Stavan Vimal Patel. Matthew Wen. Allison Jacobs. Mallory Boulaney. Allison Mosley. Kaylee Rocha Graves.
Eleanor Warren Smith. Erin Elizabeth Gantz. Catherine Sorrell. Sydney Louise Miller. Harley Ledbetter. Caitlin Nally. Joy Alicia Craig. Emily Paige Clark. Ashley Batliner. Priscilo Calvo Castillo. Grace Michaels. Ellie Bess Reed. Eleanor Hagan. Brooke Day Honecker. Jansen Mitchell. Zachary Kaiser.
Paul Passanizzi. William Harrison. Ryan Cantrell. J.D. Castleberry. Ben Emery. Kristen Hernon Gerton. Pablo Aquila. Damian Brunellis. Daryl Brunellis. John Ciarmatro. Lauren Reinersman. Brianna Stumbo. Tanner Pidakis. William Meadows.
Franklin Owen Tucker. Christopher James Whiteloff. Drew Reed. Jacob O'Brien. John Lloyd. Megan Mihalovic. Zachary Thomas Day. Jenna Kim Slotten. Jolene Richter. Jacob Watson. V. Nicholas Castiglione. Justin David Smith. Jeremy Miller. Landon Carrico. Nicole Venema. Spencer Williams.
Jamie Marie Rode. Karen Fusenegger. Caroline Clementine Schoenberger. Dustin McClenny. Perry Kitty Pong Patina. Alexander Revel. Olivia Cooney. Sarah Burns. Lillian Usher. Claire Benson. Joellen Catron. Ryan Finley. Olivia Ray Smith. Haley Elizabeth Jaggers. Bridget Warren.
Emily Renee Leninga. Chloe Ann Frederick. Amanda Cox. Ray Harbin. Sammy Kolel Dada. Daniel Ian Frusciante. Miranda Elpers. Samantha Gordon. Patricia Marilu Villarreal Siu. Tatiana Aliego Mendoza. Deepal Patel. Abhishek K. Pandey. Yashkumar Patel. Soren H. Patel. Rebecca Lee McKinley. Maggie Adams. Taylor Brock.
Michael Pellerin. Andrew C. McFall V. Lucas Lawson. Braxton Case. Nico Faredo. James Hansen. George Ferris Gallup. Christopher Spiller. Mason Howard. Gabrielle James Blinko. Nick Drury. Alec Pezzuti. Benjamin Mitchell. Noah Centers. Deringer Huff.
Christopher Wolfzorn. Evan Schneider. Nicholas Felty. Desmond Deshawn Anderson. John Anderson. William Joyner. Trevor Pitts. Kevin Scott Hale. Michael Robert Bentley. Karima Badwin. Lila E. Martinez Alejandrino. Emily Elizabeth Wilkerson. Dathan Oots. Maxwell Malachi Carter. Michael Joseph Haydorn. Amelia Franksman. Randy House.
Jenna Nicole Wilkerson. Diane Dunn. Sasha Post. Shreya Palavarupa. Mallory Cooper. Megha Dhanapal. Colin Collins. Lauren Page Kelly. Abigail Kreitz. Brianna Kozlowski. Haley Brooke McIntyre. James Kenneth Mauser. Isaiah Obulu. India Rose Reed.
Jose Castaneda. Joshua Wolf. Nolan Bedwell. Cameron White. Axel Jago. Audrey Moore. Shauna Lynn Copina Sakradraka. Noah Snow. Alexis Shambao. Athman Joshi. John Powers. Benjamin Michael Wadley. Nathan Vidito. Jacob Dvorak. Alexander Merkley. Jennifer Young. Mitchell Ambrose Karcher. Mackenzie Grace Carl.
Cameron Quinn Pache. Matthias Pegoria. Nathaniel Hedges. Seth Bacon. Alexis Breen. Grace Abelm. India Patel. Sophia Mazako. Hatch Girth. Jacob Gross. Justin No. Kevin Paul Brown. Brady McCauley. Cooper Tyre. John Thomas Hoskins.
Tate Bucalo. Benjamin Anderson. Matthew Woodall. Will Stodgill. Matthew Smith. Chase Phillips. Harjot Pandar. Paul Go. Parker Sadlowski. Matthew Henry. Bob Plunkett. Cassandra Jo Mattingly. Colin Castro. Elise Scullen. Jensen Self. Carolyn Dyer. Amy Sesnick. Abigail Marie Just. Haley Corbett.
Sarah Durr. Sophia Lipomanisi. Raleigh Richardson. Paige Richoborg. Abigail Roskovich. Hannah Morris. Kirsten Parker. Jessica Abel. Melody Miller. Stephanie Michelle Bates. Jamis Harris. Ryan Wibbles. Catherine Morgan. Brian Bowser. Riley Brown. Ashwara Duga Tharakaram. Isabella Norlo. Orville Thomas. Jordan Gregory.
Lauren Peyton Brooke Brown. Jordan Hunter. Janiyah Turner. Jasmine Stewart. Kiera Troy Harbin. Olivia Paige Posey Thompson. Zachary Jared Smiley. Jada Burrows. Coretta Marshall. Taryn McCrae. Alicia Leach. Sam Huddleston.
Austin McCandless. Isaac Emery. Ethan Emery. Andrea Wynn. Elizabeth Wydudis. Margaret Wydudis. Christina Ann Howard. Aston Molly. Eleanor Loudenslayer. Reese Bergschneider. Lindsay Eichold. Michael Travis LaRouche. Natalie Carrick. Elise Catherine PQ. Matthew Cole Howard. Rihanna Shalish. Unora Stone.
William Henry Chesser Richards. Kelly Hayden. Kayla Funk. Isabel Lai. Stephen Carter Cantrell. Danae Kennard. Yasir Abdullah. Adonis Jakeem Boone. Chandler Jones. Matthew Brewer. Tyler Patrick Barton. Marcy Sebring. Mahfouz Batshun. Connor Nelligan. Joseph Samuel Curtin. Nick Pakanowski. Emily Megan Pollard. Lauren Elizabeth Roos.
Austin Terry Lee Dillon. Emily Davis. Yamini Polkum. Lavron D. Murphy. Ethan Mills. Lauren Epperson. Sabrina Sheikh. Ria Patel. Samuel Roof. William Kemp. Sam Wilson. Hunter Warren Snow. Jonathan Barnes. Colin Michael Bishop.
Thomas McKeon. Rebecca Ann Tousley. Thomas J. Malloy. Megan Vota. Derek Dorsey. Makesa Robinson. Alana Marie Smith. Molly Lockhart. Caroline Patrice Patterson. Amanda Broring. Woody Woodside. Ozzy Vereen. Summer Victoria Sneed. Ron Karahoda. Hannah Rao. Lauren Jones.
Brittany Weaver. Jacelyn Elaine Todd. Jessica Malesko. Corey Leanne Mutney. Marshall Smith. Patrick Ryan. Todd Kramer. Shalori Lynn Moore. Andrea Coleman White. Amia Bridgeford. Delaney Kerbabus. Jennifer Haley Pullum. Caitlin Rachel Jones.
Corinne Catanese. Kyle Frymond. Nora Alshameri. Anthony Combs. Riley Evan Barker. Logan Wibberly. Noah Fletcher. Derek John Donnelly. Tyler Arthur Perry Spicer. Austin Bodenhammer. Maria Reyes. Jeremy Boyd. Pharrell Shikamakinda Ngoy. Jocrease Uwamana. Lindy Claude Chanou. Rakan Abdullah Al-Rabi. Michael Lee.
Mahendra Kanal. Mudav Gumpala. David Oichno. Addison Gosser. Nathan Chi. Benjamin Upshaw. Nicholas Brian Franchuk. Max Hankey. Quinn Fessler. Brandon Dodge.
Meredith Ketzler. Jericho Shaquille Curry. Jamar Johnson. Smita Ranjan. Jovan Ferris. Chase Carpenter. Gabriel Irvin Jones. John Lawrence Stumpf. Lauren Brown. McKenna Job. Weston Young. Lynn Jackson. Karina Marie Henson. Jackson Campbell Stewart. Shelby Hogan. Norman Stumler. Grace Lakeman. Adriana Lynch. Madison Jackson.
Margaret Lee Brooks. Hannah Rutledge. Logan Stone. Mary Elizabeth Baxter. Ekterina Kovatsenko. Zachary Reich. Braden Daniels. Rami Imam. Michael Flanagan. Jarrett Boyd. James Patrick Logan. Sonia Daniela Williams. Samantha Walker. Raymond Edward Sawinski. Alec Hunsaker. Charles Weiss. Michaela White. Jackson Schreiber.
Paulina Ovalle. Joseph Dougherty. Megan Carbello. Cedric Jones. Connor Patrick Mullaney. Mason Sansoni. Stephen Michael DeNero. Emma Bryant. Haley Harkins. Kaylin Tyree. Brooke Olivia Smith. Logan Buck. Hannah Lynn Shields.
Hudasa Lampen. John Huguenard. Addie Sennick. Jessica Jackson. Evan Scrivener. Sean Seymour. Jonathan Hellman. Amanda Ray Matthew. Carolyn Cooper. Terry Smith. Christopher Pyle.
Tyler Kakomo. Rylan Zane Jaquez. Benjamin Strell. Corey Etherton. Zachary Michael Tipton. Stefan Arsenovic. Jasmine Cole. Demondre Alicia Starnes. Jensen Bilbro. Sarah Swift. Hannah Rose Gettings. Rebecca Mohalov. Khadija Ndoy.
Michael Gibson. Samuel Morgan. Lawrence Lewis. Markeisha Peters. Morgan Miller. Jeanette Pulgares Soriano. Alexia Lachey Tyler. Tyler Wills. Jackson Pleasant. Murtasa Alasalman.
Jacob Hertig. Chelsea Sawyer. Dejan Rudolph. Kennedy Bibb. Sydney Sloan. Sydney Adelaide Taft. Michaela Morton. Demirila Aksimovic. Diani Vashi. Dana L. Moorer. Evie Hayden. Carol Travis Clark. Frank Mitchell Bradford. Destiny Brooke Bowman. Matthew Kavanaugh.
Timothy Frieda. Marima Proha. Emma Smith. Armin Sokoli. Ashley Kaufman. Olivia Danielle Worf. Devin Sharp. Erica Tulliver. Maddie Turrell. Ozzy Maliki. James Elder. Helen Griffin.
Richard Carlson. Marie Shabish. Mari. Sorry. Yeah. Elizabeth Ann Sellers. Kobe Taylor. Jacob Vincent. Golnoush Esmali. Aiden Robbins. Sarah Darlene Fleury. Karim El Said. Christiane Kreitler. Eric Snyder. Joseph Taylor.
Chase Rechtenwald. Jose Gomez Mariam. Ecricio del Silva. Corian Green. Kaylee Brooke Mercer. Eugene Jung. William E. Catlin Jr. Foster Kojo Akado. Sam Guernsey. Emma Balsinger Graff. Sarah Zaricki. Anna Balsagauer Graff. Susie Fuleo.
Olivia Noel Wolf. Bernard Kusinke. Major Joseph Rucker. Bradley Waller, Jacob Devon, Duckins Jean-Charles, Kimberly Thomas, Anisha King, Michael Zachary Jr., Rodolfo Reyna, Caitlin Storr, Lexus Gardner, Mairead Thomas, Clayton Alexander Epps, Richard A. Wilson II,
Shannon Miller Oakley, Alex Warren, Maria Din, Catherine Marie Sparks, Keith Schmidt, Saddam Abraham, Brianna Mason, Noah Rogers, Benny Gertis, Elise Wheeler, Samantha Chatzveros, Janet Francia Lopez,
Kara Shedletsky, Michael Skarlatov, Jessica Whitaker, Brady Swearingen, Eddie Escamilla, Erica Denise Walker-Neal, Noah Israel, Andrea Ruiz Jimenez, Nikolai Wostovich, Michael Allen, Serena Allen, Christian Alexander Landon, Dustin Hubrich, Edward Simmons, Sally George Simmons,
Chelsea Chosta, Ricky Stevens, Rico Hughes, Monica Alexandra Martinez Mendez, John Morardi, Rebecca Morardi, Alex Ray Rakai Claycomb, Brenda Hackett, Ivory Turner, Chloe Hatcher,
Jalen Rhodes, Camille Smith, Eric Callens Jr., Allison Mars, Abu Abukar, Nitish Reddy Bangla, Antigone Nehani Ashgari, Suhani Jitendra Patel, Paul Ateru, Destiny Ray Baker, Tijuan Ligon, Nene Truong, Maria Cristina Arcuz, Schwarmnan Sunuar, Cody Lawrence, Kaylit Hartman Huckabee,
I believe so. Thank you. One of the glories of American public higher education is its democracy. Public universities and colleges enhance students' knowledge and expertise so that they can improve their own lives and the lives of their fellows. Public universities thus play a crucial role in our society. Today, we recognize our candidates who are the first generation of their families to complete a college degree. An achievement for all of our candidates indeed, but a special moment that we are privileged to acknowledge and share with first-generation candidates and their families. Will all first-generation candidates please stand, if able, to be recognized? Thank you. Democracy in higher education is a smaller version of the democracy that we cherish, which comes at the cost of vigilance and commitment. It is our honor to recognize today two groups of our students who have demonstrated that commitment through military service. First, with appreciation for all their service in the past, I ask all candidates who are veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces to stand and be recognized. Second, through the university's ROTC programs, several candidates were commissioned this past week as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army and Air Force. I now invite representatives of the new officers to join the President on the platform, so please welcome them and thank them for their service to our country.
Soon-to-be graduates, please turn your attention to the video screen for a message from Louisville alumni to be followed by a word from the chair of the Board of Louisville Alumni, Dr. Amy Farnsworth.
You've got your degree. You're a U of L grad. So now what? Your degree says you're ready to take on the world and change it. You have perspective, insight, and determination. Know what else? You're not alone. Remember those fun, smart friends you had in college? They're all out here too. And together, you can do even greater things. What better way to follow your path than with the people that started down it with you? There are over 150,000 of your fellow Cardinals across the country. That's a powerful network. So stay connected. Stay engaged. Stay in the game. Get connected through the Louisville Alumni Network and use your mind, skills, and talents to make the university, your community, and beyond a better place.
Good afternoon, graduates. I join the many people here today who congratulate you on your accomplishments. This is and will always be a memorable day for you. In a few moments, Dr. Gonzalez, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, will bestow upon you your degree. At that time, you will join over 150,000 living alumni who have graduated from this university before you. And you will always be, and you will become a member of the Louisville alumni family. As part of your official welcome into our alumni community, your fellow alumni have made an incredibly generous gesture. Their graduation gift to you is the shared feel-good experience of giving back without you having to foot the bill. They have made you a U of L class gift of $20.22 per graduate to congratulate each one of you, and they want each one of you to choose which program, initiative, or area of passion you'd like to give it back to and sponsor. As of today, 538 of you have designated your gift. If that doesn't include you, don't worry, you have until May 31st. As you've just seen, the Louisville Alumni Network is vast with an international reach. We invite you to stay connected, stay engaged, and stay in the game. Again, congratulations, L1C4.
And now I'd like to invite our student body president, Ugana Okori, and student speaker, Piper Midal, to the podium for the single most exciting moment I have as president. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the University of Louisville, I'm pleased to grant each one of you the degrees and certificates you've earned based on the recommendations of the faculties of the colleges and schools in the university.
Graduates, you may now shift your tassel to the left.
Congratulations, graduates.
We are close to the end of our ceremony. Just a few instructions. Okay, faculty, if you have rented apparel, you'll need to return that to the Evan Williams room. Family and guests, you will exit out and up into the concourse. Our graduates on the floor, you will be led out by Dr. Taylor and SGA President Ugana Okori. They will lead you out along with the student marshals. We congratulate all our graduates, and this concludes our ceremony today. Thank you.
That was fun. Thanks for letting me play with you guys. Of course.